everybody and welcome to a new video. This is the offline. Today guys, I'm gonna show you how to rune Savannah and actually also how to counter her. If you don't have her, at least you learn how to counter her. Savannah, this is my last nerf I ever got. I'm super happy, and she doesn't yet have my best runes, but yeah, I'm gonna show you my PvE, which is this one, and I'm gonna show you my PvP, which is gonna be RTA builds. I believe there's a few ways to build Savannah. I did not test all of them yet, but I know all of them work. So it's up to you. Depends on depends on your rune quality and depends on how you wanna use Savannah. But yeah, so how to build Savannah? I'm gonna go through that after we have a quick look on her base stats and also her skills, and we understand why she's so good. So base stats overall are pretty good. Her base HP are pretty high for an attack type monster. 801 attack, base attack is pretty good also. 615 defense is not the best defense, but it's not even that bad. 108 base speed is actually pretty good as well. So yeah, what does she do? Why is she so good? Skill 1 is just a single hit and decrease the attack speed of an ally opponent, not an ally, of an opponent, and is with 30% chance, although if you skill her up, it's gonna go up to 50%. Slow debuff is actually pretty good. I feel like people underestimate the slow debuff, but it's actually pretty decent. Skill 2 hit 2 times and strips and also put continuous damage on the enemy. That is pretty good also, and the radar stack inflict damage that increase by 15% for each harmful effect granted on an enemy. So if you strip, you put continuous damage, the more debuff the enemy has, the extra damage you're gonna do with this skill 2. Skill 2 hits pretty hard. So yeah, basically the beast attacks and change the beneficial effect into harmful effect, into continuous damage, sorry, and then she attacks and does damage, more damage. Skill 3 is the main reason why Savannah is so good. Is an AoE, can defense break, gives speed buff on all your units. So she speed buff AoE first of all, and then she attacks the enemy. She defense break them, so weakens the enemy defense for 2 times if the enemy defense is lower than your attack power, and also decrease the attack bar by 75% if the enemy speed is lower than yours. So the speed one is easier, so obviously you get speed buff with Savannah skill 3, so you're probably gonna be faster than them anyway. The attack one is a bit tricky because some units are really tanky. Let's say the enemy is using Fangan, it's gonna be hard to have more attack than his defense. But overall, she should have high attack, so she should be able to defense break most of the unit. Obviously the passive, whenever she gets to 0 HP, she's gonna dismount the beast and she's gonna be in rider form without the beast. She's gonna lose some speed, but the attack power is gonna increase by 100%. So max HP will be decreased by 50%, attack speed by 15%, but the damage an enemy will be increased by 100%. So even in rider form, she does so much damage. Anyway, how to rune her? So I feel like there is few ways to rune her, and mainly you can rune her on violent or on speed, on swift. I believe immunity is really important on Savannah though, because if they reset her, she loses a lot of her value, if not all the value, because she won't be able to strip, she won't be able to decrease to use skill 3 and decrease attack bar, and also defense break AoE. So that's really important. That's really important because that's the main reason why you're using Savannah. So yeah, you can build her. You can build her on violent or swift, but again, will should be on the build. I don't have will here because I'm in a lower level guild, so I kind of don't need immunity, but I would suggest you build her on immunity. Swift is gonna have, so basically Savannah can be built on crit damage or off crit damage. I am using both, and I'm using crit damage 1 in RTA and non-crit damage 1 in PvE. The non-crit damage 1 obviously is gonna help you get extra speed on her and focus on other stats, like accuracy is gonna be really important on her, and attack, as you need higher attack than the enemy's defense to defense break them, and you need speed to decrease attack bar. Also, some HP on Savannah would be really good because she won't get dismounted that easily, and she's gonna be on the beast for a longer time anyway. So I have my one here for PvE on speed, attack. It's not on the best build, it's not on the best runes I could have, but I'll just go her. Also, I didn't want to change every single rune on other monster, so for now she's fine like that. And this is the slot 1, 3 and 5. I can grind her, also I could add extra attack with the artifacts, but I literally have 0 artifacts, so I need to farm artifacts. But overall artifacts, you should go for like extra damage by attack, extra damage by speed, accuracy on skill 3 would be really nice if you don't have too much accuracy from the runes already. Extra damage by HP is still good because she has pretty high base HP, so she's gonna do extra damage anyway. But overall, yeah, extra damage by whatever, and accuracy skill 3, and also accuracy skill 2 is pretty good if you need a strip. I personally need a strip because I'm using a specific comp in RTA. But yeah, the nice thing about building her on Swift would be that you don't need to focus too much on speed, and you can focus more on attack and HP, but overall attack and accuracy and then HP. Also, if you build that on crit damage on Swift, it's gonna be easier because again you get speed from the Swift set, so you can get a bit slower runes, but the Swift set is gonna make up for it, so it's gonna be easier to build that on Swift. You can build that on Violent off crit damage. Obviously off crit damage is gonna be an easier way to build Savannah, and also it's gonna be an easier way to build her with high attack, so she can actually defense break. Honestly, she's gonna do decent damage even not on crit damage, so you can definitely build her off not on crit damage. Again guys, I don't have artifacts, so I'm gonna get 200 extra attack on her. It's gonna be 1161, and also I'm pretty sure I can grind few stuff here and there, so I can get even more attack. I'm not really happy about this build, RTA build, just yet. I like the fact that she's on wheel and she's on violent and she has high speed. The crit rate, it's okay. I'm not in love with the crit rate. She has around 60% crit rate, so it's okay, not super good. The attack is gonna be fine once I get the artifacts. I don't like the accuracy on mine, and I would like some extra defense and some extra HP. I'm okay with the attack because it's gonna be again close to plus 1200, and the speed is pretty good on Violent Will. Accuracy is low, but I could get artifacts with accuracy on skill 3 and on skill 2. So far I've used that a little bit, and she's been working pretty well already. Again, Violent, you can go off crit damage, you will go speed attack, I guess, so speed attack HP. I would say speed attack and get HP from subs and accuracy obviously. But yeah, mainly for Savannah you need to focus on speed, attack. You need attack because you need to have higher attack than the enemy's defense so you can defense break them, but you need also accuracy. So I think these are the 3 main stats you need. Also crit rate, if you're building that on crit damage. If you're not building on crit damage, you don't need crit rate, so focus a bit more on accuracy. And overall guys, you need to build that a bit tanky because honestly her base stats are pretty good, so you can build that decently tanky so she can take a few hits, and it's not gonna be that easy to dismount her from the ride. Now, what is she good for? I haven't been using her too much because I just got her, I just built her, and I finally was able to dab him on her. But honestly, Savannah is pretty good for giant. It's not like if you're using her for giant like I was trying here, you probably need to build her a little different in a way that she goes after the Lucian. I have a build that fast, so she goes before Lucian, and that slows down a little bit the run. But if she goes after the Lucian, it's gonna be really good because Lucian is gonna kill the waves, and then she's gonna come into place just for the final boss, or maybe for the mid boss as well, and it's gonna be faster. But it's definitely reliable because she decreases attack bar, and she defense break, she does decent damage. So I'd say for Giant she's pretty good, and also for RTA obviously. I have her built in a way that she goes after Okeanos. I use Shiva a lot, so she moves after the Oki. I have a couple of strips before the Garmin moves also, or if I'm using Cian, I have 2 or 3 strips before the Cian actually put the bomb. My Cian is max accuracy on skill 2. I don't know why in that particular case it missed 2 bombs out of 3, but it happens, it's RNG, so it's gonna happen. But guys, Savannah is amazing in also in siege defense with khmun, vigor, and her. Like khmun, Orion, and her is really annoying as well. Savannah is really meta in siege defense. I feel like she's gonna get you a lot more wins. I would say that on crit damage overall, that's my opinion, but I haven't tested the non-crit damage in RTA. Obviously the non-crit damage one is gonna be easier to build because you don't have to focus on crit rate and crit damage. So if you take off those 2 stats, you can focus more on other stats, right? So that's the reason why. Also Swift, it's easier to build on Swift than on Violent, but you build that on Violent, and let's say in my personal case, Chivu moves, Oki moves. If I can't use the AoE strip with Chivu because the enemy has Verde here and I go single target strip, Chivu, same with Oki, I can single target strip with Savannah. If she procs, I can decrease the attack bar of everybody and defense break them. And even if a Verde heal counters in the case, they're not gonna have full attack bar. And Okeanos can go again and stun everybody. So really important that you focus on accuracy. Try to get around 25% accuracy at the very least from the subs of the runes at least, and then get some accuracy maybe from the artifacts. But overall around 40-45% accuracy would be, I would say that's the minimum. It would work pretty well, but if you can get more, obviously get more. I wouldn't sacrifice accuracy for speed, but definitely accuracy is really important. Now, how do you counter Savannah? It's not that easy because she's really annoying. Obviously, she's really annoying because she has attack bar, she has the AoE defense break, she has the speed buff. So she does a lot. She has the stripping skill too. She does a lot. But you can counter her. Obviously, you can try to outspeed the opponent and try to actually take her down the right straight away. As I said, I use Okeanos as well. Okeanos can reset her with the strip even if she has immunity. So you can just strip reset her. Fire unit overall work well with her because she might glance. Also unit like Leo counter every single beast rider, especially Savannah, because yes, she's gonna maybe defense break you, but she's not gonna decrease any attack bar because the Leo is gonna be faster than her. She's not gonna be, so Leo counter her pretty well. Okeanos, if you move before the Savannah's team, yes, you can reset her. Overall, reset worked really well with her. You could use immunity, you can use something like a Fran or a Vusa, but don't forget, if the enemy is using Savannah, they might have extra strip. So I don't know if that really works that well. It can work though. But overall, reset like Ganymede as well, maybe some strip before Ganymede actually reset her would be really good as well. Yeah, overall some immunity works with her against her. Fire unit work against her because she might glance. Juno works pretty well with her, especially if you have yours on revenge. Verde heal, of course. If Verde heal doesn't get attack bar decrease and he revenges, he's gonna go again. So he's gonna get attack bar of everybody to around 80%. So it kinda does counter her. Now again, guys, if you're building her, try to get a little bit extra HP than mine and a little bit more attack. But I'm gonna be able to get more attack from the artifacts alone. Guys, that is it for the video. I hope I said it all. I hope it helps, and I hope you enjoyed it. I still testing her, so I'm gonna be doing another video maybe about RTA highlights, and I'm gonna say which build do I prefer, crit damage or non-crit damage. Definitely, personally, I prefer Violent over Swift, but if you don't have fast Violent runes, probably you need to go Swift, which is fine anyway. It's pretty fine. I prefer Violent though. Guys, again, that's the end of the video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to help the channel grow. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye bye everybody, take care guys, stay safe, bye.